Hi, I'm Margaret and welcome to Garden School. Today is December 24th and I wanted you to come on a little walk with me today. Not a long walk, but I wanted to think about what's happened this past week. This week of Christmas week, where there was the winter solstice, where there was a conjunction of the two giant planets in our solar system, Jupiter and Saturn, and Christmas Eve and Christmas, all in the same week. And all of those things have to do with light. And I wanted to think about that a little bit as we're here on the verge of Christmas. And for those of you that celebrate Christmas, I hope you can relate to this. But for those of you that garden, I hope you can relate to this also. Well, the solstice is the shortest day of the year in the northern hemisphere, where there's the least amount of light. Now, light is essential for photosynthesis, and photosynthesis is essential for plants. You take carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of light to produce a sugar and oxygen. How cool is that? At a future episode, with a blackboard, we'll talk about the equation for photosynthesis and what that means and what that requires and what that does a little bit more. So we'll get a little sciencey about that. But then, so that's talking about how important light is for plant life. The conjunction of the planets, if you are able to go outside, look up to where the moon is, you will see the second brightest object in the sky at this time is the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. It hasn't happened, I guess, in like 800 years or something like that, where we've been able to see it. But very interesting, very cool. A different thing that's happening in our solar system. And then I wanted to talk about Christmas Eve, and typically you think of the candlelight services. You've probably participated or heard of those, where there's a single candle and then the light from that candle gets passed to everyone in the gathering as you're singing Silent Night. What a wonderful memory that is for me, and I hope I'll do that tonight. A really interesting way of thinking about how light is important to us as people, to our spirits, to our thinking, to our living. And I just wanted to share a couple of verses from the Gospel of John about Jesus, since we're celebrating his birth. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shines out into the darkness. And then a couple of verses later, it says, the true light, which enlightens everyone, was coming into the world. So that's what I like to think about here at Christmas and just after the solstice, when the days are still short, but they are getting longer, about how important light is to us. So if you have opportunity this long holiday weekend, try to get outside to get some natural light. Go outside and play. That's what they say to the kids, because it's really important for us. And I hope you will enjoy it. If you're not able to go outside, I hope you're able to look outside and see maybe what some things are that are different at this time of year. As you're starting to plan maybe your gardening ideas for the spring, think about how important light is and how wonderful light is for us. Well, Merry Christmas. There's always more to learn in garden school. Bye-bye.